Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learning English. As I mentioned in my first video, in the last 10 years of my teaching experience, I observed that if students or learners are familiarized with 5 topics of English grammar, they become more confident users of the language. Thereafter, I identified these 5 topics and incorporated each one of them in my short videos. And my greetings to each one of you for having sailed through the first 2 steps so easily. I congratulate you for having journeyed through first 2 steps of learning English, namely tenses and voice. Today, we are going to see when and where we use passive voice and what is the need to learn it in the first place. Let us begin with today's module 3, part 4, usage and significance of learning voice. As I mentioned in the previous video, we use passive voice when we want to focus on the action rather than the doer. It takes the attention to other things, as the case may be. It is also very handy when it comes to reporting events. For example, first, the house was burgled into in the wee hours of Thursday morning. Second, the policy was announced after deliberation by the respective members. Therefore, you can see that it lends finesse to one's writing skills in report writing and even when writing articles. Many learners of English do not make active use of passive voice in order to achieve that seriousness or gravity in their write-ups. Passive voice is readily used while narrating or sharing processes when the doer takes a backseat. So you see, it is very important to learn to use passive voice correctly and also know when and where to use it. Before we ready ourselves to venture into narration or reported speech in my next video, as we take the third step towards using correct English, let us recapitulate the 2 differences between passive voice and reported speech. First, when changing from active to passive voice, a question remains a question. For example, have you eaten an apple changes to has an apple been eaten by you in passive voice. But when changing from direct to indirect speech, the tense changes and it becomes an affirmative sentence. For example, he said to me, have you eaten an apple? Changes to he asked me if I had eaten an apple when changing to reported speech. Second difference, when changing from active to passive voice, the tense does not change. You already saw it. For example, I have eaten an apple changes to an apple has been eaten by me. But when changing from direct to indirect speech, the tense changes. For example, he said to me, I have eaten an apple changes to he told me that he had eaten an apple when changed to indirect speech. So these are the 2 differences that you must keep in mind. Keep watching Learning English to take the 5 simple steps of grammar and 5 simple steps towards learning the basic structure of English language. In my next video, I will be sharing step-by-step approach to change sentences from direct to indirect speech, taking up each tense one by one. Do like if you like and do subscribe if you wish to stride ahead closer to your dream of using correct English. Do watch videos number 2, 3 and 4 to get more clarity on the usage of tenses. Please post your comments in the comment section and remember, there is a world of difference between passive voice and reported speech. In case of any doubt, please watch this video again. One word of caution. Do master these 5 steps one by one and see yourself moving a few notches up, because Rome was not built in a day. See you in the next video.